These are the biggest cyber attacks in 2024 so far. So in no particular order, these are the top 6 that we're going for in terms of severity, the impact to the UK. So number 1 is the Synovis attack. So this is actually a lab that works for the NHS. So the impact was huge because it meant that a lot of the blood tests that it does for the NHS couldn't be done. So it had the repercussions of patients that weren't able to be seen or get the right prognosis. Number 2, we're going with the BBC attack. In May 2024, the BBC were a victim of leaking data, mainly around their employees and their pension information. So this can have a huge impact on current and past employees for the British Broadcasting Corporation. The third is Canvey Island Infant School. This is a school based in Essex, and they had a cyber attack that actually happened towards the end of the school year in 2024, so in July. But then when they realised it was summer holidays. So this has had quite a big impact because the leaders of the school have decided that they've had to push back the start of the school year to the 3rd of September, whereas they had originally planned it for the 1st. So there's been a couple of issues that have meant that it's taken that long just to fix. Number 4 is Ticketmaster. This one really did make the headlines because all of the data, the important data they had, was potentially leaked. 560 million users and 1.3 terabytes worth of data was accessed. So this is all personal data of their users. So whether it's their names and addresses, but also things like credit card details. Now they assure the data provider that it was only the last 4 digits of the actual credit cards that were accessible, but it is still a lot of data that was breached. Number 5 was Salford City Council. They were breached and 5,200 of their users, their clients, were breached and then sent spam emails. Now the issue with this one is that most people would trust an email coming from the council and they would probably action it as they think it's quite important. So this was a really bad breach to happen. And number 6 that we've gone with is a poultry farm in Norfolk. Now this might seem unusual considering what it is that they do, but they have a huge supply chain. So they're linked to many of the large catering outfits and also manufacturing companies within the UK and across the globe. So them having an impacted data breach can ripple across many industries. So this is why we've said that this impact was particularly bad. So what can we learn from these different cyber attacks? First of all, it's all companies that were spending money on cyber. So they had different policies in place, but they were still breached. So if you're unsure on whether you're spending the right amount of money on the correct type of security, or you're unsure, or you want a 100% free review, then Syn-Star can help. Please click on the link and we'd love to discuss how Syn-Star can start helping you with your cybersecurity.